Hello, hello. Welcome to day 1325 of Connecting the Thoughts. I am full of love, I'm full of gratitude, I am actually overwhelmed. Our quote for today is when you give up, you are surrendering to higher power. When you give up, you are surrendering to higher power. Now, some of you out there might be saying, what is she talking about? When you're giving up, it means you've lost. It means you've lost. You're a loser. You're giving up. But no, I'm inviting you to look at giving up. It doesn't it often happen when you say, I give up? You get to that point where you're frustrated and you say, I give up. I give up. I give up. I give my challenge, I give my situation to the higher power and I say, you do something with it. I give up. I give up. When you give up, you are surrendering to higher power. There's a higher power above all of us. There's a higher power who knows what is meant for us. There's a higher power who, in an instant, can make something change for you. And on those days that you feel like giving up, just do. But just give up in the right spirit. Give up to the higher power. Surrender. Surrender your situation to Him and then say, what else is possible? How are you going to make this better for me? How does it get better than this? What else is possible? And then be open to receive. A lot of times we give up and we close the door. We don't listen, we complain, we cry, we become a victim. But you know what? Give up. Give up with the right state of mind. And as I'm also pumped about this, let's just go on the and catch up on the show reel and tag a friend who needs to receive this message, because yes, when you give up, you are surrendering to higher power. What you don't know and what you can't do, the higher power can. God can. He knows what's best for you. So if something is taking some time, give up. Don't get impatient about it. Give up with the right mindset and then receive the guidance that's meant for you. More on this. Yes, there's more on this. On the other side of the showreel, tag a friend who needs to receive this message. And if you haven't subscribed already, do subscribe to the channel, because here's where you get wisdom like this, food for thought, and weekly interviews with star speakers. Welcome back to the conversation on day 1325, which means I've been doing this for the last 1325 days, back to back to back, without a break, without all in a row, since May 1st, 2018. The conversation for today is when you give up, you are surrendering to higher power. And have there been days, have there been moments when I've given up? Yes, of course, I'm human. Have there been moments when I've given up, when I've not wanted to open my door to anything, not to friends, not to family, not to blessings. I just shut everything out. Yes, I've been there. I've been there. And so I speak of this because I've realized that when you are in that space where nothing makes sense, then only the higher power can make sense for you. And for that to happen, you have to surrender. You have to surrender with trust. And most often we don't surrender with trust. We get irritated and we give up. So what I'm trying to do today is to tweak your understanding, your perspective of giving up. Because when you give up, You throw your hands in the air and say, I give up. I've put in so much of effort and nothing is happening. I give up. I can't do this anymore. I'm tired. I give up. I go to work every day and they don't value me. I give up. Don't give up like this. Give up. Throw it out there. Throw it out there to the higher power so that he, she, whatever can catch it, hold on to it, and give you strength and give you direction and give you direction, give you guidance. Give up, yet keep the door open. Don't close it shut saying, I'm tired, I'm fed up, nothing works in my favor, and just close the door. Because remember, the universe has your back. It's listening. It's a thorough teacher. So it's the moment you say, give up, and you say, I'm closing the door on this, nothing works for me, blah, blah, blah. The universe will say, your wish is my command. Higher power will say, oh, you gave up? I thought you gave it to me. But then when you say, nothing works for me, that's how it works. It doesn't. Thank you, Samira. You're definitely going to keep finding things like these on these conversations. It's a nice interpretation of giving up. Never thought about it this way. Thank you, Ganayan, for joining in. So I thought since I've already done with my Wise Wednesdays, maybe I should do my daily live today for those of you who will come and join and probably look for the conversation, because today's conversation was outstanding. It was outstanding. It's an understatement to call it outstanding, because I didn't have a celebrity speaker or a star speaker who knew their stuff, who was a thought leader and change maker. Much respect for all of those who have been on my show, because my show wouldn't be 84 episodes strong if I didn't have the support and the yes and the approval for my invite from all those who came on my show. But you know why I'm excited about today's show is I had 7 children on board. I had 7 children on board from the age of 7 to 11. And they are published authors. They worked on a combined project, which is a children's book, and they came up with a children's book called the which is called the Story Cart. I spoke to the 7 children, yes, 7 children, one after the other, and I also spoke to 2 of their mentors who guided them on the process of writing, illustrations and creating a story plot, developing the character. Yes, 7 to 11, that's it, that's the age, and that's why I'm so pumped, I guess. Because they were inspiration. They were inspiration personified. If you haven't seen the show, please, please, please visit my YouTube channel and connect with that conversation and take inspiration and share it far and wide, because I really think that we chase after grades so futilely. You want to be top of the class. Yes, okay, great, be top of the class, but not at the expense of killing your talent, not at the expense of holding back from showing who you are, showing what you love, just because you're afraid of being judged. And because and this works not just for kids but also adults. As adults, we want to do so much. We want to take up a new instrument, we want to learn how to paint, we want to write, we want to dance, but we fear being judged. And so we hold back. And because we hold back and we expect to behave in a certain way that society wants us to, we then ask our children to hold back too. We tell them what they should be doing. We don't let them be themselves. I had one of the children, the authors, who said, I asked her some question and she said, I'm happy because I am me. Imagine at that age, if she's grounded, if she's understood that beautiful philosophy of life. Wow. Hats off. Hats off. Really. So the next time you feel like giving up, please do. The next time you feel like giving up, please do with the right perspective. Give it up. Give it up and say, hey, listen, I'm tired. I don't know the way forward. Guide me. Guide me. And when you do that, you are guided. You are guided. Keep your door open for guidance. Keep your door open for light and be guided. It's okay to give up. It's okay to give up. So if this was of value to you, please write in comments saying, I am guided. I am guided. I am definitely guided. I am guided. I am guided because on the days that I felt like giving up, I threw my hands in the air and I said, I give up. I don't know what's meant for me. I give up. You tell me. And so I am guided and I am grateful. I am very, very grateful for where life is taking me. I am very, very grateful for these conversations. I am very, very grateful for the impact I can make with my smile. I am very grateful and I am guided. And I wish that for you. So thank you for watching. Thank you, Kunain. Thank you, Mohammed Shahab. Thank you, Samira. Thank you, everyone who's watching on the live and also on replay. And I think this conversation is worth sharing and letting people know that, yes, times have been tough. We've been through transition. It's tough. We're away from families. We're away from people we love. We can't hug our children. But we soon will. Because I give up. So until tomorrow, keep smiling, keep shining, stay safe, and thank you, thank you, thank you for connecting the thoughts with me. Thank you so, so much. Thanks. Kunan has a question for me. He says, what shall we give up to have don't give up attitude? What shall we give up to not have the don't give up attitude? What shall we give up to don't give up attitude? Okay. So Gunan, a lot of people say don't give up, right? They say keep going, keep going, keep going. So when you're constantly going forward for something, that just means you feel you're in charge. That's so further than the truth. Yes, you put in the effort. With all good intention, you put in the effort. But again, sometimes you reach that point where you feel like I'm putting in so much, but I can't, right? So right now, even now when you look at it, I'm not asking you to give up and in despair. No, I'm asking you to give up in faith. There's a difference. There's a big difference. You're not giving up in despair. Don't give up in despair. Even I'm going to say the same thing. Don't give up in despair. What you need to give up is the despair that comes in that give up perspective. Give up with faith. Give up with faith. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining, and thank you so much for that question. I hope it was of help. Quickly type in, was it of help? I'm going to wait. Wow, thanks a lot. Thank you for asking me. And do catch the replay of today's Wise Wednesdays.